It's the day of the swap, and both wives prepare to leave their lives behind. What do they hope to bring to their new families?
I want to teach this family how to sustain life so there'll be others, families along with us come 2012.
Don't forget your training.
Go save that family's life.
I want to take the philosophy of following your kids' dreams along with me, because they are the new future.
Bye.
Bye, Mom!
After a journey of over 1,600 miles, the wives finally get to see where they'll be living for the next 2 weeks.
This does not look like a neighborhood that is prepared for any type of disaster.
I have never been so far from civilization, I think, in my life.
Before they meet their new families, the wives get a chance to explore their new homes.
I'm seeing golf clubs, and it seems like typical zombie house.
Days left until something I cannot pronounce.
Whatever it is, it's small, and it's probably not edible in case of an emergency.
I see something marinating, possibly like a lizard or something like that.
Oh, look, more golf. Golf is not very useful at all. I mean, maybe it can help you use a golf club to beat someone upside the head. The zombie's trying to get you, but...
Survival gear. I don't think it's really hidden very well.
I mean, these aren't going to keep you very warm if there's a polar shift or something and the temperature changes dramatically.
For the first week, the wives must live by the rules of their new families. Each wife has written a manual as a guide to the running of her home.
2012 is coming, so prepare to survive. According to ancient Mayan prediction, December 21st, 2012 will be the end of the world as we know it. I think that the belief that the world's going to end in 2012 is stupid. Oh my gosh.
Our daughter, Cassie, is one of the country's top junior golfers, and we are dedicated as a family to her future success. They should just be hoping she survives.
We decided to move from Arizona to the safest place we could find, a desolate part of the Midwest. Oh my gosh.
We spend over $40,000 a year on travel, gear, trainers, and athletic coaches. That's a lot of money to spend on one child.
We have also been pretty clever and bought TVs and kitchen appliances on interest-free credit to 2012. I want to know what they're going to do in 2013 when they have no money.
Harry spends most of his time with Casey, and I get Corey. That's kind of sad because every child needs two parents.
Why push our kids into being great in sports or the arts or anything? Because the kids have dreams.
It's the moment of truth. The wives are about to come face to face with their new husbands and children.
Hi.
I'm Casey.
Kim.
My oldest daughter, Kim.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Ian.
We're teaching our children and our family about survival. And we have survival kits.
You carry this around all the time?
Yes. We have emergency candles, flashlight, glow sticks.
She had glow sticks. Who carries a glow stick?
There's 3 different food blocks.
You would eat this?
Like an axe if you needed to cut wood. You can unscrew it and there's a saw in there. There's some toothpicks in there too.
She's a nutbag. It has toothpicks in it as well. So it's just absolutely wild.
At the Stewarts, once the kids have gone to bed, Grover introduces Raylene to the 2012 End of the World Countdown Board.
It's coming quicker and quicker. And so the more we do to help prepare us for it, then we know we're, a couple steps forward towards being totally prepared. Will you keep the younger kids out of it?
Okay.
I don't want them to say, oh, it's 2012, we're all gonna die.
Is this family crazy? I think that they are.
With 2012, though, it's a natural occurrence that happens no matter what.
How crazy are they that you can really think that something like this is going to happen?
In California, Harry has decided that in order to live Raylene's life, there is no need for Dawn to have a survival kit, as in the first week, she must live by the Cathray family rules.
Raylene doesn't have one of those. I'm gonna actually take that from you. So you're gonna live like Raylene lives, and that means the pack goes see you later, alligator.
How about I keep the pack in my room and don't you dare touch my bag?
The world's not coming to end in the next 4 or 5 days.
Oh, so you can guarantee me there won't be no earthquake in 4 or 5 days?
No, I can't.
Okay, then put the bag down.
But the pack...
Put the bag down.
The bag's going in the garage. Hold on a minute. The bag goes away.
You gonna take it off my body?
You can keep the bag, but take the glow sticks out of it, the shovel out of it, the toothpaste, whatever's in there.
He tried to take my emergency bag. I'm used to be treated like an equal. and he doesn't treat me like an equal. He's very domineering.
At the Stewarts, with the kids at school, Raylene must research predictions related to 2012.
It's just science fiction. It's not reality. Dawn has spent a lot of time researching why it's going to happen. Has she spent any research on why it's not going to happen?
How's the research been going?
Good. I switched it around. Instead of researching why 2012 is going to happen, I put it, why is it not going to happen? In 1973, they were talking about a comet would come and hit the Earth and everybody would be killed. That didn't happen. Everybody's still here.
Well, what happens when they were right?
I think the research that they have gotten off the internet and books. To me, I feel that all they're doing is making the people who have produced them and written them rich. Dawn and Grover, to me, they seem naive. They should wake up and smell the coffee and realize that they're being taken advantage of.
In California, Dawn must head out to Raylene's job working 6 days a week to financially support the kids' activities. And when Dawn gets home, she must do all the housework.
It's very strange to me that Harry's off having fun and I'm here doing this work. Raylene does all the housework.
I think cleaning is gender related. I think women have a role in that they're better cleaners, they're better cookers, they're better carers.
Harry is too wrapped up in golf and himself to realize that his wife needs help.
At the Stewarts, the kids come home immediately after school, and Raylene, who encourages her children to socialize and get involved in lots of activities, is curious if the Stewart children feel they're missing out.
Why do you come right home? Why don't you stay at school and do something?
Because my mom wants us all together if a disaster happens.
Did you come straight home from school when you lived in Arizona?
No.
What did you do?
I did just mainly basketball and I did cheerleading too for a little bit.
Why don't you let the kids play sports after school?
You know, if something did happen, what if between here and the school, it's devastation?
I think that always worrying about the end is very selfish. So let your daughter be a girl. Let her play basketball with her friends.
In California, Dawn must take Corey, who has barely seen his dad all week, to basketball, while Harry spends more time with golf champion Casey.
So how often does, your dad come to your games or practices like this?
He wouldn't come to the practices because it's not that important.
Dawn becomes concerned Corey hasn't been able to develop a meaningful relationship with his father.
Do you wish you could spend more time with your dad?
Probably not because he'd keep trying to make me probably go practice golf.
When I talked to Corey, I asked him if he liked spending time with you. He did not.
It's their choices. If he wants me to spend more time with him, then I will. But the only time that I have available when I'm not working or trying to get
It's spent
Casey
on
to where
your
she's
golden
going,
child.
then she's not a golden child. She's an individual. If I was your son or daughter, which I'm not, I wouldn't want to do much with you either, but that's just my choice.
I don't like the fact that he seems to favor his daughter over his son. They're not a true family. They're two separate families.
Today, everything is about to change in the Stewart and Cathray households as the new wives take control.
Stewart family, it's time to go for the gold. The fear of 2012 stops today.
I'm going to teach his family how to survive any disaster, if Harry likes it or not.
The families are summoned to the rules change ceremony. It's time for the wives to lay down the new rules which the families must obey. Both wives have decided not to discuss 2012 in front of the children while delivering their rules.
Harry, you think it's important to push your kids in sports when you should be teaching them valuable survival skills. Harry, be quiet. In my house, the kids don't waste time with sports because I make sure they're safe at home with family, learning skills to protect themselves from zombies. This week, you guys are ditching your golf and basketball practice for real survival classes. You'll learn how to use hazmat suits and camouflage. And since we're near the coast in California, we're going to have a dinghy drill in your life jackets.
Of course we are!
Shush!
Stewart family, you're the most antisocial, crazy family in America. It's
Excuse
time.
me?
Let me finish.
Please finish. I want to hear this.
Thank you. We are going to be locking away all those survival packs in a box. I will have a buyer come out to the house and buy whatever they want. All the money you make will go towards your kids' future.
I'm not sure how that's going to help anything.
This week, I have seen you using a ridiculous board. You will wipe off the countdown board and fill it with family future goals.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Harry, you're a chauvinistic pig. You take complete advantage of your wife. She does everything for you. So this week, you're going to get a lesson in domestics.
Grover, you need a reality check. This week, I will have a college professor come and talk to you about Mayan culture and myths.
That's great. Now we can have another opinion that we haven't already seen before.
Hopefully, it'll help you change your mind. I feel you are doing a disservice to your kids by not allowing them to have friends. We are going to have a huge party here at the end of the week.
Yes. Harry, a real dad doesn't spend his free time playing favorites with his children and singling them out with a ridiculous hobby. It's time to fess up and apologize for being a bad dad to Corey. So you're going to write a speech about all the great things about your son.
This week, I have seen no sports of any kind. Sports teaches kids confidence and helps them adapt to any situation. So this week, you kids will learn to play golf. Where are you going? Can you go sit down for me? I'll show you my box later.
In California, Dawn enforces her first rule, and the Cathrays get their first taste of survival training. They do a timed drill to see how quickly, in the event of disaster, they can put on hazmat suits.
Come on, this is about survival. We're at 2.5 minutes.
Put your arms through the backboard.
8 minutes.
Yeah!
Let's see if we can improve tomorrow.
Oh, no! You gotta be kidding me. They do this every week. Here comes, come on. I mean, this is fine during like, this is not fine.
At the Stewarts, Raylene enforces her first rule. As a way to introduce the kids to new activities, she's invited a golf pro to the house.
Hi, Grover.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. Raylene, can I talk to you real quick?
Sure.
I understand that you're trying to do something different for the family by bringing somebody over here, but I really don't appreciate you bringing somebody out here without my knowledge.
You know what?
But
Deal with it.
No, but this is my home. This is
That's
my
nice.
house, and I don't appreciate strangers coming here without me knowing about it.
Or is it a zombie? Is he gonna come and steal your stuff?
You know what? I don't
There's
know.
not very
I don't
much
know
in the
anything
garage.
about him. I just know there's some guy here in my garage. You know, golf was definitely not going to be able to save your life. All right, you can put it in a little cup. Well, how's that going to keep you from freezing to death? How's that going to keep you from starving to death or getting dehydrated and dying of thirst?
It's the first morning after rule change at the Cathrays, and Dawn has ruled the family dress in camouflage, the official pattern of the apocalypse. Next, she readies them for everyday survival and gives them each a survival pack.
The glow sticks, just in case you don't have.
In case you're at a concert.
These are our emergency whistles. They have a compass. Emergency sleeping bags. They retain 90% of your body heat.
That's important in the summer in California. I would not make the kids carry these to school. These are not something that I find kid-friendly. I guess the impression that our kids live in fear all the time. If you want to teach your kids about what might happen that's bad, that's fine. But you can't live that every single day.
At the Stewarts, Raylene has banned survival training in the effort to convince Grover that there are other things in life apart from preparing for disaster. And she has also ruled that the family pack up all their survival gear.
So you guys aren't gonna help? I have to do this all myself? What happened to teamwork?
Survival is very crucial, and I don't want to die, and I don't want my family to die. It's just like saying, hey, any of you kids want to hang yourself today?
What I want to take away is the fear that something's going to happen.
Are you worried that something might happen, or would you rather be prepared?
Prepare.
Right now, I think with Grover not giving up his survival pack makes the kids follow the biggest kid of all, the littler soldiers, you know, and that's not something that they should have to even think about.
In California, Dawn enforces her rule that Harry, who does nothing around the house, take over all of Raylene's duties.
First thing you're going to do is clean your bathroom.
Oh,
And this helps prepare you for if, gosh forbid, something should happen to Raylene, you would be able to do this.
if something should happen to Raylene, I'd find somebody else to come clean the bathroom.
Where's the scrubbing?
I let the water do the work, man.
Look at the shower. There's like gunk all over it.
That's where the water calcifies, right on the edge there. I like that.
And the white stuff?
That's toothpaste.
It's really nice to see him vacuuming. The sad part is this is probably the only time he ever does it. Are you done with the bathroom?
Yes, I am.
No, let me go check.
You better hold off. I was just in there.
At the Stewarts, Raylene has ruled that the kids get to have a party and have friends over to the house, but Grover has some concerns.
You know, it's not normal for me to say, hey, let's have a bunch of people over our house, because it's not something that I like to do. I decided to not have a party I don't feel comfortable.
How do you think your kids are going to feel when we tell them that nobody gets to come over your house? How do you think that's going to make them feel?
You know what? I already talked to them about that, and they were disappointed.
I'm very disappointed. I think you're very selfish. Let's just take one more thing away from the kids. That's just a sad life. And I don't plan to be a part of it.
There might be problems. We might not be safe. Not so much that I think the kids are going to attack us, but once 2012 happens, all the people that haven't prepared are going to be coming after the people who have, and it's not going to be good.
At the Cathrays, Dawn is continuing her mission to show the family survival training for any disaster can be fun as well as important. She bans anyone not prepared for catastrophe, people she calls zombies. Then it's time for a life raft drill.
When I blow the whistle, you will each get a life jacket on. You will get the dog's life jacket on. Get your bottoms outside in the boat. Yay. Come on, come on, come on, hurry up!
Yeah, that's good enough for now. Come on there, dog. Hello, neighbors.
Dad, hurry, hurry, the water's coming in. Dad, we need you in the front, or in the middle.
Hold on.
I quit!
Come on. Even Amy thinks it's ridiculous, for God's sake.
I really don't think Harry gets too much of anything. I think he uses humor as a way of dealing with things he doesn't understand.
Though she's keeping it fun for the children, Dawn is determined that Harry understand the gravity of the 2012 prophecies.
I thought today you could do some research so you can form your own opinion with some facts. Here's some websites.
The Milky Way will align for the first time in 26,000 years.
Scientists all over the globe agree that a charismatic event is undoubtedly going to happen.
Cataclysmic.
Yeah, whatever. It's gonna happen.
This is not a way to raise kids. For the next 3 years, you're going to be
How
teaching
is this affecting my kids? I don't say, kids, today we're losing this survival skill because in two... No, you shut up. Let me finish. This is my turn. Even the Bible has an apocalypse that's gonna come.
You can't even say that.
I can't live with you. Harry refuses to look at anything. I don't like myself when I'm around Harry, so I have to just stay away from him for a while.
At the Stewarts, Raylene has ruled that instead of survival training, Grover build a putting course so the kids can have fun in the garage. But Raylene is still determined he sell his survival gear and spend it on the kids' future.
To me, it seems like you are the biggest kid in the family. Maybe you can set some example for the younger children in the house and start inventorying all the junk that we have downstairs for 2012 and see what we can get rid of.
I forbid you to go inventory anything that I have in my house.
Well, you're not my boss, so
and you are in my house, and if you don't like it...
Have a nice day. I'm going through Grover's treasures here.
I guess that whole part about don't touch my didn't apply to you.
No,
and you know what?
I'm going through what I told you we're gonna do.
And I told you no.
In my house, we do everything for the kids. This is nothing for the kids because nothing here will help them.
This is for me to protect my family.
Why don't you just go up and
why don't you shut up and get out?
At the Stewarts, following their fight over survival gear, Raylene has busied herself with housework while Grover has been thinking things over downstairs.
I was just so angry with the way she was, disrespecting me and my family that I came unglued. I blew up at her, and, it's not me. It's not my style. I want to apologize. I shouldn't have talked to you like that. But I would appreciate if you came at me from a little bit different angle instead of the disciplinarian.
The children are just coming from school, so let's go ahead and get on with our day, and let's get them in, get their snacks, and move on.
I would hope that this experience would help them wake up and see that there is more to life than thinking about the end, but I don't know if they are capable of seeing it from the other side.
At the Cathrays, Dawn has ruled that Harry make a board that will keep a countdown to 2012.
Okay, our oldest daughter, she keeps this board in our kitchen. It tells you how many more days are left. And I thought it would be neat to keep it up, and you can use it as a countdown until 2012.
This is ridiculous. And there's no way that I would have my kid researching the end of anything.
I don't like the person he brings out in me. I sound stupid, I sound ignorant, and I don't want to be ugly in front of his kids. By ugly, I mean mean.
At the Stewarts, Raylene is determined Grover gets some authoritative information about 2012 and the Mayan prophecies, rather than from books and the internet. And with Grover's permission, she has invited a Mayan scholar and academic to the house.
I'm glad that you finally made it here. I wanted to understand a little bit more of what Grover's talking about in regards to the 2012.
The Mayan Indians don't have a very good track record when it comes to prophecies. How did they predict the future? Hallucinogenic drugs. Right. That's like going to someone who does acid and asking them for future advice.
There's a lot of information out there.
But if you look at these books that have been written, they're not written by scholars. I cannot find a single Mayanist who believes that the world will end on December 21st, 2012.
These are a lot of good things that, I haven't heard about. The most information I've got are from different internet sources, different books, and, movies that are out. So to have that one-on-one time and to hear the passion in his voice when he talks about it, it was pretty impressive. I will watch and see what happens in the future. If I start seeing more and more signs of cataclysmic events, then I'm going to start leaning more towards being more prepared, and definitely 2012 happening.
In California, after Harry refused to allow Dawn to put up a 2012 countdown board, she's been doing some thinking of her own.
He pointed out something to me that I never thought of before, that Kimberly's board could be potentially a countdown to her death. And that's not something I want my daughter counting down to. It had never occurred to me that the board could potentially be a countdown to death. So we will leave the date, but we're gonna be putting at the end of it till the day we want to be off the grid.
That's the start of a process. Maybe she'll change how she believes certain things are going to happen as well. So maybe the 11-year-old kid is the one who's now 13 can convince her that she's wrong.
Next, Dawn enforces a rule that Harry write a speech in appreciation of his son.
I had to write a list of the good things that you do. Then I put, he's a smart kid, you're a great video game player. And a great son. Just an exhausting week watching somebody doubt how much you care about one child or the other. Acknowledging the fact that he's a great kid. We don't do it enough.
Can I go now? It was really cool that he read that speech to me.
At the Stewarts, after her success with the Mayan scholar, Raylene enforces her rule that Grover and Kim erase the end of the world as we know it board.
Maybe the countdown could be conceived as a little bit morbid. I think it will be more beneficial if you have some kind of goal up there or something.
I do want to do other things than think about 2012.
Maybe that countdown, if we take that down and the kids put up a goal, I'm okay with that. If that helps the children, that's all I care about.
And after telling Raylene he would not allow the kids to have a party, Grover has been thinking it over, and he has an announcement for the family.
I slept on it, and after telling you yesterday that the party was canceled, I changed my mind, and we can have the party tonight. Yes.
No, invite Elizabeth.
Okay, invite everybody you want. Hey, Billy, we're having like a little party over here. Yeah, just bring your kids and any other kids you find. Look at this, guys. I want to thank Raylene for being our guest out here. She's the one that kind of inspired me to go down this direction and build this for the kids.
I hope my parents let it do more often.
They're people from my community, and I would hate for them to turn against me and use the knowledge, but you know what? No. Just the look on the kids' faces, I wouldn't have a problem doing this a little more often.
It's the final day of the swap, and the wives prepare to return to their families.
I brought this family closer together and hopefully taught them some survival skills. It was nice spending time with you and you.
I hope this family has learned that December 21st, 2012 is just another day.
I miss you.
The couples are about to be reunited.
I can put that smile back on your face.
Do you miss me?
It's judgment time as the couples finally come face to face across the table.
Having just met Dawn, she went through the contents of her safety thing with the glow stick and the toothpicks and all that stuff, and that just struck me as odd that somebody would carry one of those all the time.
Harry tried to steal my survival bag. He was rude, arrogant. I've never had anyone treat me so disrespectful in my life.
You said the world's coming to an end.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You said in 2012.
No, I didn't. I said the world as we know it.
What's the difference?
We want to be self-reliant. So that would be the
But that was
end
the
of the world.
explanation I got.
You wouldn't let me explain it. I tried numerous times.
No, but you kept
and
telling me about 18.
I mean, you were going crazy.
I wasn't going crazy.
To me as well, just like Harry, you were counting down to the day that you were going to die.
She wanted me to sell everything.
The rule was to sell off and get rid of the 2012 preparation stuff and put it into a fund for your kids.
It's kind of like going through someone's underwear drawer.
That's what I was thinking. So it got me really heated.
Did you call the cops on her? That's what I would have done.
It came pretty close.
Really?
I yelled at her, hey, get away from my stuff, get out. Raylene also had a rule change about our board that we would erase it, and instead of having that count over it, we'd give the kids a more positive light to go on.
I understand your point on that, so I think that instead of putting the acronym on it, we will change it to until we get off the grid. My first impression of walking in and looking around, there's tons of pictures of Casey and one of Corey. So we had Harry make a list of all the wonderful things that Corey has done.
It was very neat, and it made me realize he needs to hear that his dad thinks he's great as well. And I think that's pretty cool.
That's exactly what I wanted you to see.
And I cried on national television, by the way, which is also very sad.
Interesting experience.
Read some good books.